Hello, beautiful ones. How are you doing today? I hope you hear me well. I had some microphone issues yesterday, so can somebody let me know you hear me well? Maybe in the comment section, putting a little comment saying that you're hearing me correctly. So, it does happen that there are days where there are some technical difficulties. So I know this event had been programmed by mistake at 11 p.m. Pacific time. So I'm sorry about that. I guess a lot of people planned to join at 11 p.m. Pacific time. And no, every week we try to be here at 3 p.m. Pacific time. So welcome, welcome. Welcome. Today we're going to talk about two important elements that will let you know whether or not you are aligned in your energy and you're right on track with the energies you're meant to be sharing as a light worker, as a human being. So welcome. Let me know who's there. If you're joining me for the first time, if you see me or watching one of those chat transmissions, activations for the first time, welcome. Welcome to my vortex. And maybe take a minute, 1 second to just say hello, first time here. I would love to get to know you. That is important for me to know who's joining and what kind of energy and what kind of new people are entering my field. So that's beautiful. If you're joining for the first time, again, I'm Nathalie. I am a channeler and lightworker mentor, and I help lightworkers activate their intuitive powers in alignment with their soul purpose, with their divine mission, which is actually pretty much today's topic. So today's topic is really connecting to two important elements that will help you navigate your incarnation as a light worker with ease and flow, and actually also your incarnation as a human being with ease and flow. So there are many, many elements that can help you identify your soul purpose and your life mission. And there's not enough time today to go through everything. But for me, energetically speaking, the month of February is all about manifesting your authentic self. And because we're working here with light workers, with intuitive people, part of your authentic self is also reconnecting to your divine magic, is to reconnect with this aspect of you, which is highly intuitive. And through the past months, I received a lot of indications that the manifesting or the art of manifesting your desires had transmuted, has evolved a little bit. And we'll talk about that. So before we start, before we dive deeper into this connection, let's set our energy into alignment with the topic of the day. So what we'll do is that we will simply get comfy in our chair. The ideal is to be seated. Why? Because you do not fall asleep, and that allows you to remain focused on the actual session. It doesn't matter if you fall asleep, even though today's more a conversation than a full-length activation, but it allows you to really immerse yourself in the experience instead of letting the experience move something through you without your conscious awareness of it. So let's close our eyes right now. Take a deep breath in through the nose and release completely until no more breath, like a big, big sigh of letting go. A big Let's do this 3 more times. Beautiful. So use your powerful imagination to create sensations, visions, sounds in your mind. Allow your heart center to open up so it becomes the leader of today's experience, while the mind agreeably accepts to step back, to enjoy this perspective of the observer instead of the leader. Your heart is now leading as your mind observes the whole process. Imagine a beautiful white light all around you, and let that white light move around, vibrate, get closer and further from your body like a heartbeat close to your physical self. Let the white light expand its field beyond the room you're in, expanding beyond the town you're in, allowing your physical self to glow, to radiate an energy that allows you to connect to other light workers on an energetic level. So you can connect, or I should say, strengthen the connection with your higher self. This aspect of you that is trying every day to communicate with you, to let you know where to go, how to express yourself, how to be true to yourself, so your expression is reflecting this connection to you, your mission, your personal and individual codes. Your higher self knows all of this. So right now, you feel completely connected to everything that wants to speak through you today. All the words that will be shared today will ignite some kind of awareness, an awareness that may be triggered right at this moment, or that may be uncovered a few hours later, up to 48 hours. Your heart is open, receptive, ready to receive this information on a mental level, on an energetic level, on an emotional level, and in the process, to let go anything in the way that creates a distraction, anything in the way that creates a block, stopping you from fully embodying your intuitive, authentic self. And when you're ready, you can gently open your eyes while remaining in that beautiful state of energy. So can somebody comment wherever you are, whether it's on Facebook, in my Abundant and Leading Lightworker group, or on my professional page on Facebook? I just want to know that things are working. Because lately, between my microphones, between the fact that I cannot see people's comments, I just want to make sure that you can hear me, see me, and we can interact together. I would love that if somebody could do that. That would be wonderful. Because so far, I don't see anything. So while I'm waiting for you or anyone, yeah, Melinda, thank you. Thank you. Coming through. Wonderful. Thanks for this. So today it's all about your purpose and mission. The theme of, thank you guys, thank you so much. I froze a couple of times. It's true, I'm kind of cold. But yes, I don't know why. I cannot, I'm giving up on trying to control the energies and trying to control the way technology will work. Like for the past 48 hours, it was not perfect, but it doesn't matter at this point. Perfect. Thank you so much. So You will hear me talk a lot about manifesting your authentic self, definitely in the month of February. But I'm talking about it because it is important. I used to put the emphasis on the higher self, on the connection to the higher self. This is how I received it, and this is how I experienced it. It remains one of the most important connection you can have. I should say, and please don't be upset with me if you do not agree, but this is how I receive information. It's more important to have a strong connection with your higher self, meaning understanding everything you receive as guidance and align yourself with how you're supposed to use those intuitive abilities with the rest of the world. More important than trying to strengthen the connection with your star team, more important than trying to connect to angels and archangels. Sometimes there are many ways to connect to higher vibrations. Some people enter the archangel door, which is focusing on connecting to different archangels. Some people will connect to a Christ energy. Some people will connect to Arcturian energies. So the doors or the portals to get to higher vibrations are magnificent, wonderful. Congratulations for to be brave enough for using any of those doors. But the most reliable, the clearest one, and at the same time, there are kind of correcting me saying that it's not always the clearest, but it's the one that encompasses all the other energies, and it's your higher self. Your higher self is bringing other energies on the playground, the intuitive playground. If you need to talk to Archangel Michael, who you think is inviting him on board? Your higher self. If suddenly you're being contacted by beings from another planet, Pleiadians, Arcturians, Sirians, beings from Vega, who do you think is inviting them in? It's your higher self. And your higher self, again, holds everything about you. So I would always prioritize this connection. And I was always starting most of my programs, most of my connection, insisting on strengthening the connection with your higher self. Now that becomes the second important element. The first important element is to understand what is your soul purpose and life mission, which will be divulged to you by your higher self. So you see, it's not we do one after the other. It's like it's all a package deal. But sometimes we have to make a choice which topic we want to work on right now. And I realized that instead of focusing at first on strengthening the connection with your higher self, to know what your potential intuitive powers are, to know how magical you have coded yourself, knowing why you're here, how you're supposed to interact with the world, how you're supposed to share your magic with the world, and what you have to work on personally becomes equally important than developing your intuitive powers. Once you know your soul purpose, once you understand your life mission, what you're supposed to work on, what you're supposed to heal, what you're supposed to develop personally and collectively, then everything you wish for is aligned. It means that if you develop your intuitive powers first, it doesn't mean right away you'll know for what purpose. It might not be your concern at first, but eventually there will be a time where you will want to know, okay, now that I know how to read cards, I know how to use telepathy, or I'm connecting with departed people, for what purpose? Yeah, it's great, it's fun, I might work with these energies, but what is the greater purpose? And as soon as you know the purpose, then whatever you wish for becomes aligned with this general mission you have decided to code yourself with. So, important elements in your life that you need to be aware of, so you understand your soul purpose, is listening to your intuition, listening to the insights, and connecting to one important element, which is the element of happiness. I know I've talked about it a few times. You will hear me again. This is what they're telling me. It doesn't mean they're telling me that it might not, sink in. It might not get integrated right away, but happiness is the best monitoring tool you have. So you feel happiness in your body, you feel happiness in your throat, you feel happiness in your mind, you feel happiness through your emotions. And there's, of course, different levels of happiness. There's joy, there's epiphany, but there's also excitement. There's also smiling. And that is telling you, hello, Melissa, I'm so happy you're here. I know it's your first time, but I'm so, so happy you're here. Really happy you're here. And as soon as you connect to happiness, you know you're on the right track. So you know that whatever you do, even if it's a tiny thing, let's say that today, and I hope it's the case, let's say you're happy to be here. It means that you're at the right place at the right time. Don't ask yourself whether you're wasting your time or it's good. You're aligned. And every time you listen to any subtle feelings connected to happiness, joy, excitement, motivation, then you know you're aligned. Then you know you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. And when you're in this phase of happiness, again, it could be now. It could be now. If you're happy to be here, who's happy to be here? I'm happy. So I'm aligned. I'm happy to be here. Even if technology is not always, cooperating at this point, it's something that I probably would not have said last year. But now, like an email was sent to people who registered to my masterclass, it was not supposed to go. Was another one, but the other one didn't go. I'm happy, Melinda says, good, wonderful. So it was not supposed to go, and the one that was supposed to go didn't go. So, in the past 2 days, could be my own energy, but there's things we cannot control. And I let it go because the overall energy I have right now is I'm happy to be here. And I'd rather come here with a sound that is not perfect, with maybe my shirt was falling off or whatever, than not coming, because that brings me joy. And because it brings me joy, whatever I wish for myself, whatever I wish for my work, whatever desire I wish to be expressed will be in the energy of manifestation. Because the moment I create the desire, the desire has been created in a moment of joy. The desire has been created at a moment where I felt happy. So if you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing, I'm making you laugh. Yeah, well, we have to. So I'm trying to condense everything that we will talk about in the next 3 days. If you haven't joined the masterclass, it's happening tomorrow, Wednesday, for an hour. Then another hour on Thursday and another one on Friday at different times, so people from different time zones can join live. There's so many things happening, and I will develop all this. We will take 3 days to develop everything. We will talk about your purpose and mission. We will connect to the energy so you can retrieve as much as possible around this. We did that today in the Multidimensional Lightworker group. We will talk about more the higher self. We will talk more about the ego. It's not an enemy, but it is also playing a big role. We will talk about the coded information you have programmed yourself with, Your soul purpose is there, your life mission is there, and they are GPSs. I put that to plural, in a plural form, but they are your GPS. You know, your emotions are your GPS. The guidance you receive is your GPS. It's just different channels, you know. We will talk about everything that will help you flow in a wonderful energy so you can understand. So you can understand what your soul purpose is. I cannot, of course, develop that topic today. It's just an introduction, but if there's something you can and should remember from today's talk, is that the whole awakening process is not focusing on one energy. It's really focusing on many, many energies, many topics. But again, if you have to focus on one, is to really focus on things that are making you happy. And it doesn't have to be connected to your intuitive powers. Maybe just being with your dogs and your cats is making you feel happy. Then just try to understand why. Is it the energy? Is it because I like the interaction? Is it because I feel loved with them? And when you're in that zone, you generate a portal, you open a portal of energy where everything you ask becomes clearer. Everything you wish becomes clearer. So manifesting when you are worried, scared, doubting, and lacking can only attract a similar energy. But when you're in a beautiful zone, whatever created that happy zone, then it becomes easier for you to set desires that are matching the same vibration because you're already in that vibration. Even if the following day, because happiness is a state that fluctuates during the day, but always ask whatever you desire. Is it for my highest good? Is it serving my soul purpose right now? Is it aligned with it? Because these two elements are what will follow you for the rest of your life. It can change, it can be upgraded, but they remain the most important direction. Again, there's a lot of things to do in order to move ahead and take actions. And that's what we do when we strengthen our connection with our higher selves, when we develop our intuitive powers, when we clear all our emotional blocks, when we check if we have any kind of parallel lives that are still affecting our reality. These are things we do at different times in our awakening process so we can gently but surely clear outdated energies or blocks. But if there's one thing that will always remain coded within you, is your soul purpose and life mission. That will evolve, and that will definitely recode itself every time you delete something that is outdated in your field and you're not hanging on to relationship processes, teachings that are not working for you, as an example. But these two are important. So if you have any questions, let me know. If you have any comments, let me know. I just want to tell you, while I'm hoping to get some information, or not some information, but while I'm waiting for your comments and we can continue on with this conversation, I just want to tell you that following that same impulse as I should be reflecting what I'm channeling and sharing with you, is that in the year to come, in 2023, I will follow that process, focusing on manifesting, helping you understanding your power when you manifest something you desire, but desiring from an openness perspective, from an an openness to everything, but an openness to who you are, instead of desiring from lack or desiring from a belief, a mental concept. That will be what we will do in February, and that's what we're doing in the masterclass. In the masterclass, we will take 3 days to really divide each section. Actually, I even channeled a formula, so it will be easy for you to even write it down, put it on the wall, so you can understand, okay, I don't feel I'm aligned with my soul purpose. I don't feel that I'm manifesting what I ask for, what I desire. How can I know if what I desire is really in or out of alignment? And just having those formulas on the wall, in a notebook, on your phone, will just recode you to alignment, shift you again to equilibrium, so you can understand. So 2023, and I will read your comments, 2023 will be a bit different, and you will see that in the container, in everything I offer. Free masterclasses, little workshops, or longer programs. I will take every element that will help you awaken to your divine nature, understand your soul purpose, your personal mission, understand the power and the message of your emotions, understand also what your multidimensional sensations are trying to tell you. We have physical emotions, but we also have emotions that are coming from our higher self. They're a little bit different. They feel different. It's good to focus on each one of them. We will talk about, of course, parallel lives, how you can connect to them so you can retrieve data. It's not the old way of working. When you work with me, we're not doing things the way you may have read about this. When we talk about past lives, I'm not here to show you a past life so you can understand who you have been. We're here to connect to a parallel life that holds information for you so you can evolve. It's quite more empowering this way. And we will talk about your star family. Which energies, collective or galactic energies, are you working with? We will talk about your soul mission. I said it. We will talk about what I call the intuitive signature. How are you supposed to use your gifts? With whom? What tools are you supposed to blend together so you create a personal process? There will be a whole month dedicated to this. And there will also be a month dedicated to leading lightworkers. Some of you have been working already as an intuitive, a channeler, whatever you call yourself. And maybe by the end of the year, as the leading lightworker portion of the program will be, probably, if everything's okay, will be revealed and will be accessible around October. So you see, it follows a progression. So when we talk about the leading light worker, essence and energy, you have mastered everything before, meaning your higher self connection, manifesting what is aligned, your emotional understanding in everything. Once you step into the leading light worker energy, it's like, it's really manifesting the ideal clients, manifesting the ideal budget, the ideal income, the ideal work you want to do. So there's a progression. And what is different is that I used to offer a program over 5 weeks as a group. When you work with me individually, everything is personalized. We can work 3 months, 6 months, whatever you need. But as a group, it used to be over a few weeks. Now you just pick the module you want to work on. If you want them all, perfect. You will definitely get a special offer for this. But if you decide, hey, I'm okay, I'm connecting to my higher self very easily. On the other hand, I'm not sure I fully connect with my emotions, then pick that module. So I'm I have been guided to offer you this in that way, so we have enough time to integrate each energy of each topic. Does it make sense? It does to me. And it's based on something I've channeled, but it's also based on observation. I realized that 1 week on one topic, by the time you practice what you have channeled for yourself in our vortex, and you get the feedback, you come to me, you readjust yourself, that's it. We're already on the next module. You will love it. You will love it. It's all designed right now. Most of it will be channeled live, so we match the actual energies, but it's all set. It's all there waiting for us. So let me read your comments. It sounds like exactly what I need. I need regarding my situation now. The masterclass sounds practical and powerful. Yes. So about the masterclass, you've got the link to join in the description here. So whether you're on YouTube, whether you're on Facebook, just register. And don't worry if you cannot make it live. The replays will be accessible for 5 days. What is amazing too is that I opened a Facebook group specifically for those who registered to the masterclass. So it's already open. And right after this conversation, I will hop on 15 minutes later into the Manifesting Intuitive Authenticity masterclass group, so we can open officially the vortex. So tomorrow when we're live with the first part of the masterclass, there's no need to clear any fears, any blocks. We'll be ready. So it's already working right now. And the group will be open until Sunday, so way past the end of the live interaction, because I will go in the group. So it's like being with me for 5 to 7 days and interact intimately. I think we're 40 people, or maybe a little bit more by now, who have registered. I hope if you listen to this, I hope you have sent a request to join the group. But my little favor, and it's a favor from me, it's a favor because it's in alignment with my work, but it's also a favor for light workers in general. We need to activate as many as possible. My favor is, please share. Maybe tag somebody right now, somebody you know who would be interested by not only the content of this this conversation, but send the link of the masterclass to maybe intuitive people who are maybe a bit blocked because they don't know what is their next step, or maybe people who want to develop their intuitive powers. They know they have a potential, but they don't know what their soul purpose is. They don't even understand really the power of manifesting this magic. So this is not the masterclass right now. The masterclass is starting tomorrow. This is just a conversation leading to the masterclass. But if you know anyone, just tag them. Share the link. Share the link. The link again is in the description of this conversation right now. Share the link, and I will offer something, and it's open to anyone who will tag friends. Share the link. You can tag them now, just add their names here, who will share the link on their profile page. Or maybe you belong to a group and you think that some members of the group would benefit from understanding a little bit more about the power of manifesting your true desires as a light worker, and how we can just unlock those frequencies. So they're clear about that. Let's do one thing. I thought of that just before connecting. It's kind of a little contest. So every time you share the link to the masterclass, which is natalierestored.com/ and blah, 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 the name of the masterclass. Again, you can find it here in the description. Tag me also. Tag Nathalie Restored, my name. And the person who will have tagged me the most, who will have shared that information the most, will receive a month access, a free month access to my private membership called the Multidimensional Lightworker Community. In this membership, you have I think pretty much up to 50, I think we're probably around 45 activations, all channeled, helping you to expand your awareness, develop your intuitive abilities, connect to light beings, understand more what is the past life. It's my membership, so it means that it's activated every week. We meet twice a month. I do readings for my members. You will have access 1 month to this wonderful platform. If you're already in and you are the person who have shared the masterclass link the most, I will add a month free to whatever you have. So you will still get your month free. All right. So it's a contest just to get us going so we can invite more light workers in. Again, the masterclass is the beginning, the essence, the fundamental energy before developing in everything else. If you're clear with your authentic, intuitive identity, then you can manifest what you want. You can manifest clarity around your purpose. You can manifest wonderful relationships, wonderful clients. You can even develop a whole process. It will start the chain reaction, which will help you elevate even more. Is that exciting? I hope it is. It is exciting for me. It's the first time I'm kind of inviting you to help me invite more people in. Again, if you're thinking, of course, you're going to get a gift if you're the person who shared it the most, but think of the collective impact. The collective impact is that we're inviting people in a 5-day container, including a lot of live interactions, so they can uncover more of their intuitive abilities. So we are helping other light workers understand the potential of their magic. It is exciting, but I need your help. I need your help because it's also part of your mission as a light worker. It doesn't matter what you do with your magic at this moment, but you're here to activate others. So invite them into this portal. And again, it's a new cycle for me, for my work, and it's also a new cycle for collective energies. So everything we will do in the masterclass and everything that will follow in the months to come will activate you a lot faster than what was offered previously. Why? Because I upgraded myself. You upgraded yourself. And when you upgrade yourself, you automatically send an energy in the universe saying, I'm open to multidimensional energies. I'm open to self-healing. I will impact others. So it's like switching on the intuitive codes in everyone you interact with, which raises the collective awareness of our multidimensional selves. And what happens? It opens energetic portals. I will talk about that also in the masterclass. What happens is that things that were not visible to humans are now being unlocked. Why? Because we are raising our personal vibration, which is also awakening others. That's why. Let's invite more friends in. So the invitation to share the link is open until Friday. So share the link as often as possible, but tag me in. Or if you have sent an email to 5 people, send me a messenger post or a message, I should say, via messenger and say, hey, Nathalie, I sent it to 5 people. And what I'll do, and I have the help of an assistant, what we'll do is that we will just check who tagged me more, who shared it the most, and that person will receive a month access to a group work with me. Is that exciting? I am excited. I am really excited. So I will let you go for today. In 15 minutes, I will jump onto the Masterclass Facebook group. So we open the vortex energetically to get us ready for tomorrow's official first teaching. And until then, well, sleep tight. Enjoy the rest of your day. Connect to your emotions. Trust them. Trust them. If they're connected to happiness, excitement, you know you're aligned, and that is the right time to visualize something you want from the bottom of your heart, not from the top of your head, from the bottom of your heart. All right, beautiful ones. I'm just checking the time. It's okay. Just 10 minutes, 40 minutes total. So I'm okay. I'm all good. So enjoy the rest of your day. I hope to see you soon. I'm just excited for tomorrow. That's it. Bye-bye for now.